For today's video, as you can see from the thumbnail, we're going to be talking about order blocks. I already have a couple things set up for order blocks today, but order blocks, you need to find a liquidity sweep and then find a break of structure, and that equals an order block. So I have it drawn out already. There's a high that gets made right here, a low, another high, and it gets swept. And then this moved down, broke structure right here. So right here, broke structure. And then these up candles were the order block. So only the opposing candles are part of the order block. So if I'm on the daily time frame right now, let's try and find a good example for you guys. So we have this right here. So we have a liquidity sweep. Boom, liquidity sweep. Boom, baroque structure right here. So what happens? You see these blue candles that are green. You do this. Bam, order block. Continues going down. It fills the order block, so it breaks structure, and then it becomes an order block. So it broke structure, went back up to the order block, and then started to go down. So that's a retracement tool that we're using now. So still on the daily timer frame, I'm going to look for an order block where it's a buying order block instead of a sell. So I'm just trying to find a good example for you guys. I don't want to confuse you guys right away with just a crappy order block. I really can't find any right now. Right here. All right. So we have a liquidity sweep. Here's the break of structure. So then what do we do? So you see the liquidity sweep, so you're like, okay, it has to break structure. Right here, oops, I already made a mistake. You have to break structure right here. Small little liquidity sweep right here. Then there's the order block. As you can tell, it fills it completely, and then it continues going back up. It's just a confluence to add to your trading strategy and help you get into the market every single day. Because the goal is to take a trade every single day. So then we can go to lower time frames as well. So right now I'm on the hourly. So on the hourly time frame, I'll look for a buying one and I'll look for a selling one as well. Okay, so cool, right here. So what do we have right here? We have, oh, this one barely breaks structure. Still an order block. Okay, so we have, what do we have here? We have a liquidity sweep right here. This is where it needs to break structure, and it breaks structure right there. And another thing, I'll get into another video with this, is here's a fair value gap, and it becomes an inverse showing another break of structure. So then, I'll get into that later, but that also signifies another break of structure. And I didn't talk about fair value gaps yet, so I'm not going to get too involved with that. There's also a BPR right here, which those are for videos to later to come. But then right here, we have order block. As you can tell, it respects it, but the order block is just going to be the candles going up for the selling ones. That's all it's going to be. And then here's an order block. for buying. So on right here, what do we have? We have a liquidity sweep. Bam. What do we have right here? We have a high. Gets broken. What happens? This becomes the order block. This one just got completely disrespected. This is why you need to find a break structure when it hits the order block and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just another example. And then here, I'll try and find a trade with it that happened. So let's look at Monday. Yes, it's really choppy. So this is just a NASDAQ, same thing. I'm just gonna be looking for order blocks. Okay. So I'm just go at the start of the week. Hopefully I can find something. So on market opens right there. Okay. So bam, 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 bam. I'm trying to find it. Liquidity sweep, break a structure. Okay, this one's a little bit choppy. But what do we have right here? We have a liquidity sweep. We have this high that was made. Then we get another high made, so this is a new break of structure. But then this down candle becomes the order block, and we're including the other one as well. And there's the order block, and it continues going up for a little bit, and then goes back down. So then we have the order block right here. And then right here we get the break of structure. And then as you can tell, it retraces and then actually re-breaks structure to the downtrend, because an inverse fair value gap is a downtrend, and there is a break of structure. We will get into this more into a later video and more in depth, because I didn't talk about fair value gaps at all yet, and I will probably in the next video. But then right here, it broke the fair value gap again, and then you could have put stops right below the low of the order block, and then it wouldn't have been a good trade, but could have targeted the top of here. You could have targeted this 1 minute order block. It would have been one tick away from getting hit. Yeah, literally one tick away from getting hit. So then you would have just got kind of screwed on this trade. But yeah, that's all it is for an order block. It's super simple, and so right here, I'll just get rid of these things again for you. So then right here, we have this low. It gets swept with liquidity. Right here, we have a high. Creates a new high. Breaks it. So then this, it broke structure. So then we have right here, this order block. It goes back into the order block. It fills it. And it pops right out. And then it broke structure again. And then you would have entered. And then the order block gets respected. It's really that simple. And then I just got rid of all that stuff. But yeah, order blocks are super simple. There's nothing really too much to add about it. It's just order blocks really help. And then they help with just you being able to find an entry. Now if I can find my... Okay, I didn't delete them all. There it is. So then this is a sell order block. And then right here, it's gonna be bam. Okay. So then right here, you get that sweep, you get the break of structure. This down move is going to be the order block. Order block. So then you have that, and then typically, typically when it goes back in, it'll retest the order block and then continue going down further. So on boom, boom. That's all it does. It just continues going back down. So then right here, if you guys are taking notes, I hope you are, please take notes of this. So then just take notes of this, and yeah, it's very simple, and you can pause this and write it all down, but make sure to get this down and make sure to get locked in. And for an order block, you need to find a liquidity sweep, find a break of structure, and that's an order block, and it's that simple. Hopefully you guys found this useful. It's gonna be a shorter video today, but yeah, thank you guys for watching.